Hey, what's up, you guys? So welcome back to Unfiltered Recap. Y'all read the title, y'all seen that thumbnail. Child, let's just get straight to it, okay? I know it's been a good little minute since I've done a long form video, but sisters ain't been hitting on nothing for me, okay? And honestly, it's just been boring. This season hasn't done what it was supposed to do, and I've said this before, but I'm going to just swiftly recap the last 2 episodes. And let me say this. I have come to you all unprepared as far as the episode's name or whatever. Because, child, they didn't even have the description right in the past episode. So I don't know the titles. I just know that these last 2 episodes weren't hitting on nothing. But I'm going to just pinpoint a few things that caught my eye. In all honesty, I don't really remember last week's episode. Truth be told, it wasn't nothing to talk about. Because I remember me and my friend, we always send each other voice messages about how we felt about the episode after we watched it that night. And I remember both of us saying to each other, it's nothing to talk about. And yeah, I don't even remember it. So that says a lot. But this episode, the only thing I enjoyed about this episode was the fact that Sabrina kind of did what she needed to do as far as her job. Okay? She stood up for herself. I'm so proud of Sabrina. But other than that, until the end, nothing really just caught my attention. Now, I will say, though, the whole Zach and Gary situation, I have to side-eye. Because, why did y'all just throw that in there like that? Now, I side-eye it because Zach said, I don't remember if it was on Zatima or if it was on Sistas, that he will never work with Gary. He would never work with Gary. He was very adamant about that. But now, fast forward, we have Zach then put money in with Gary in the beginning. Now, I do remember the basketball court situation when Gary and Zach first met because they was all playing ball, and this when Zach first got his money. They were all playing ball, and Aaron was out there, and Zach and Gary started talking. He was talking about the cars, and Gary was telling him, just trying to put him on game. And then that's when Jake came in to help Zach, study for the people that could have caught him for lying about the stocks and whatnot. And even Jake told Zach, he don't really trust Gary. So, this is just confusing. At this point, I'm convinced we're not even supposed to understand where Sistas is heading. Okay, we're not supposed to understand the direction this series is going anymore. And I'm very much disappointed because this first half of Season 7, it started off slow for me, in my opinion. It was some people that enjoyed the first few episodes. I did not. I think it was like 2-3 episodes that I actually enjoyed. And they were in the middle, literally. Because the first few episodes I did not enjoy. And now, the ending, I'm not really enjoying. Now, I want to say next week's episode kind of seems like it's going to be a little, good. But then again, Karen been had on the same dress for the last 4 episodes. Can we please give her a new dress? And in my opinion, the whole Penelope situation, I just side-eyed because it was very much dramatic. It was just too dramatic for me. Like, the baby, the falling on the stomach and all the extra blood, it was just too much for me. I don't know. I feel like I I got the concept of where they were going with it, but in my opinion, it just didn't give what it needed to give. But that's just my opinion, y'all. It's just certain stuff that it's gotta make sense, and it's gotta kind of look realistic. I mean, this is a show, but in the same sense, you know, you try to put this show with reality. A lot of people related to this show, even though now it's not really too relatable. But I mean, hey, that scene just didn't do it for me. Oh, and last week, the only thing I had to say about last week's episode was, I do remember Zach being all happy about the twins, and I just don't know. Fatima is starting to look bad, okay, for sticking around with this man. Like, and even Crystal, she did an interview not too long ago that's been floating around, talking about how Zach and Fatima are toxic, and I feel the same way. But I also feel like Fatima is just putting up with Zach. Girl, at this point, let that man go, okay? Let him go. Can we please write that Fatima leaves Zach at this point? Because I'm tired of it. Zach been playing in this girl face for too long. Enough is enough, child. But anyways, I think that's all I got, honestly. Like I said, this first half of season 7 was a dud. I'll probably do a full-length video of the whole entire season 7A. I'll probably do a whole, like, detailed video about it. But other than that, y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Press that bell notification so you can be notified every time I post a new video, because it do be random. And I will talk to y'all in the next one. Peace.